viewers, you're watching 7 at 7, the only news bulletin where I curate the day's top 7 stories for our viewers. I'm Preeti Chaudhary and these are the headlines. Pothole menace in sharp focus across India. 35 crore Bengaluru flyovers crumble. Mumbai records over 150 pothole-related deaths this year. UP government cracked down on Waqf land grab after Madarsa's Yogi government to survey Waqf properties. Seeks survey report in 1 month. AIMIM claims a bigger NRC is being prepared. Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot and Sonia Gandhi's meet ends. This comes after Gehlot breaks silence over Congress presidential polls, stating he is ready for twin posts, that of Congress Chief Minister and President of the Congress. Mega India Today impact. Accused investigated by India Today in Bengal cash for job scam named in ED charge sheet. Aam Aadmi Party MLA Amanatullah Khan to stay behind bars for 5 more days in Waqf board case. He was produced before the courts at the end of his 4-day custodial interrogation of the anti-corruption wing. Over 200 protests outside the Hindu temple in England. Protesters chant Allahu Akbar. Incident comes close on the heels of clashes that erupted in Leicestershire after India-Pakistan cricket match. Comedian Raju Srivastav passes away at 58. The comedy king was admitted to AIIMS on the August 10th after suffering a heart attack. Yes, this is huge. This is an India Today impact. Now the Enforcement Directorate, in the investigations that it has carried out in the job scam involving Partha Chatterjee, the former minister in Bengal. The latest coming in that the Enforcement Directorate has taken note of India Today's investigation.
We dug deeper into West Bengal's recruitment scam. We unearthed shell firms linked to the cash-laden scandal. We traced the home of a mystery man, Kalyan Dhar, listed as a director in one of the companies of Arpita Mukherjee. We laid bare that the director, in fact, was her driver.
ये क्या करते थे वैसे?
गाड़ी का ड्राइवर है।
गाड़ी का ड्राइवर है। तो ये क्या काम करता था?
टैक्सी चलाता।
अच्छा, टैक्सी चलाता था। अच्छा।
तो अभी तो सुनता है जो ऑर्बिटर गाड़ियों चालक चला।
What we showed you early August in West Bengal's school recruitment scam, allegedly involving a sitting minister and his actor friend, is now part of official evidence collected by the ED. The Enforcement Directorate has now taken Kalyan Dhar's statement on record. In its charge sheet, Dhar has admitted that Arpita Mukherjee had hired him as her driver. He admitted that he knew nothing about his role as a director in her companies. And Arpita Mukherjee's companies we tracked more than a month ago are now named in the ED charge sheet over suspicions that they were used for laundering of money. AK Entertainment Private Limited, Symbiosis Merchants and Century Engineering, we probed, now figure in the list of accused entities. And when we reached out to their so-called directors, they corroborated their statement to the Enforcement Directorate that they were just dummies in Mukherjee's companies. This is Mrinmoy Malakar. He told India Today's investigative reporter he was just an employee of a separate company, but was made to sign off as a director in Mukherjee's Ananta Tex Fab.
ये जो कंपनी है
उसके बारे में मेरे को पता नहीं।
अनंता टैक्स फाइल
उसका कंपनी के बारे में कुछ पता नहीं मेरे को।
लेकिन आप तो इसके डायरेक्टर है, आपके सिग्नेचर, आप मेन फर्स्ट डायरेक्टर है।
सिग्नेचर मेरा है।
हैं?
सिग्नेचर मेरा है, कंपनी में काम करता हूँ तो साइन कराया।
अच्छा, आप उसके कंपनी में काम करते थे?
उसका कंपनी है, हम तो दूसरे कंपनी में काम करते हैं।
कुछ ऐसा चीज है कि आप
Kamal Singh Bhutoria is director of Godavari Commodities Limited, a coal and coke trading company, an actual employer of Mrinmoy Malakar. In his statement to the ED, Bhutoria insisted he just followed the then minister Partha Chatterjee's instructions to have his staff sign off as a director in Mukherjee's company. He corroborated the same to us.
पावर लॉबी में है, कोई कुछ बोलेगा तो करना ही पड़ेगा ना सर। अच्छा, हम लोगों को क्या पता था कि स्टोरी इतनी दूर तक जाएगी, हम लोग लेना देना था नहीं। और ये पार्था से कब से टच में आया आप? पार्था से वही इलेक्शन के बाद पहली बार आई। मतलब तभी से है, मंत्री मना नहीं कर सकते। मंत्री मना नहीं कर सकते। अब बताइए, कोई बोल लेगा तो कैसे करेंगे? थोड़ा हम लोग का भी रहता है कि वो बुलाई रहेंगे साहब तो मदद मिल जाएगा।
An ordinary low-ranking employee, Biswarup Das, explained he too was made to sign off as a director in Arpita Mukherjee's companies. आप इतने बड़े कंपनी के डायरेक्टर थे?
हाँ, मेरे को मालूम ही नहीं था।
नहीं तो आपके तो हर पेज पे आपका सिग्नेचर।
हाँ, मेरे को जाना जहाँ सिग्नेचर, अगर मैं सिग्नेचर क्यों करता था? अगर नौकरी खा लेगा, हमारा घर आप देख ही रहे हैं। हाँ। अगर डायरेक्टर हो तो मेरा ऐसा घर नहीं होगा ना।
वो तो मुझे भी दिख रहा है। हाँ।
तो मैं जहाँ बोलता था, क्योंकि मेरा अगर नहीं करता तो नौकरी खा लेता, ज्यादा सैलरी भी नहीं देता।
Systematic, in-depth and critical. Investigative journalism that stands out and raises the bar for reporting. A report by special investigative teams Mohammad Hizbullah and Munish Pandey for India Today.
All right, there's a fresh face-off right now brewing in the state of Punjab. It is the governor versus the Aam Aadmi Party. The governor now stepping in, possibly scuttling all moves, cancelling a session which was called by the Aam Aadmi Party. The session was to prove majority, where Bhagwant Mann was to take to the floor and prove his majority, because this was to prove, as per the Aam Aadmi Party government, that they have full strength in the House in the face of what they allege is Operation Lotus. The BJP on the meanwhile has rubbished all these claims that there is no such Operation Lotus. But what the governor Beers has done is, and that's the biggest takeaway, he's scuttled the grand standing, possibly, which would have happened on the floor of the State Assembly tomorrow by Bhagwant Mann, where he would have proven his majority. I want to cut across right now to Manjeet Sehgal. Manjeet, a huge face-off now on the anvil, where the Aam Aadmi Party government in Punjab will now clearly protest what the government has done. What exactly, on what account has the government taken back the order and cancelled the session tomorrow?
Well, Preeti, the Aam Aadmi Party-led Bhagwant Mann government had convened a special session on Thursday to prove, to bring a confidence motion. It was opposed by the leader of opposition, the Congress, and the president BJP, who is also the MLA, Ashwini Sharma. They had requested the governor to withdraw the earlier orders issued on 20th of this month, as there were no legal provisions to convene such a session. So, governor, while acting on the representation given by the Congress and the Bharatiya Janata Party MLA, has now withdrawn the special session permission given on 20th of this month. So, huge face-off between the Aam Aadmi Party, BJP and the Congress.
We'll only know what happens tomorrow. In midst of all of this, viewers, the Bharatiya Janata Party had also written to the governor saying, why are you actually allowing this session? The Aam Aadmi Party would want to make political capital at the back of it, but now another front opened where it comes down of the Aam Aadmi Party facing off with a constitutional post in Delhi. It continues to be the Lieutenant Governor, and now it seems the latest face-off a fight opening up in Punjab where the Aam Aadmi Party versus the Governor. What will the Aam Aadmi Party do now? We'll only know tomorrow. With that, I want to quickly viewership focus to the other big developing story that we are tracking, and that comes down to the big question: who will be the Congress president? Well, at one end, will it be Ashok Gehlot? And if it is Ashok Gehlot, does it open the channels for Sachin Pilot to be the Chief Minister of Rajasthan? It doesn't quite seem so, because Ashok Gehlot seems to have made a point to his MLAs that even if he is elected as the Congress president, he will continue to maintain the seat of the Chief Minister of Rajasthan, which, as per the Sachin Pilot camp, is contradictory to what was decided in the Chintan Shivir of the Congress, where one man, one post was something which was signed in on. Well, the latest right now is that another runner for the party chief post on the sidelines is also Shashi Tharoor, MP from Kerala, but the move hasn't quite gone down well with the Kerala unit of the party, which is clear that it would support only Rahul for the post. The BJP mocked the polls of the grand old party, taking a jibe at Rahul Gandhi. The party IT chief cell, Amit Malviya, called Rahul arrogant and said he will not settle anything less than the Prime Minister. The process of filing nomination will start now in just the next 2 days from September 24th and will continue till the 30th. The members will cast their votes on October 17th and the results will be announced on the 19th of October.
मैं कोई मना नहीं कर पाऊंगा, जहां मुझे कहेंगे अगर मुझे फॉर्म भरना मैं फॉर्म भरूंगा। तो जहां मुझे जिम्मेदारी दी गई है, आज मैं मुख्यमंत्री हूं, वो जिम्मेदारी मैं निभा रहा हूं, निभाता रहूंगा मैं। मतलब मेरे ऊपर है कि भाई मुझे कांग्रेस की सेवा करनी है। जहां मेरा उपयोग है, राजस्थान में है या दिल्ली में है, जहां भी होगा मैं तैयार रहूंगा। अब मेरे लिए पद बहुत बड़ी बात नहीं है। अब तो मेरे लिए है कि अगर मेरा बस चले तो मैं कोई पद लूँ ही नहीं। मैं राहुल गांधी के साथ में यात्रा में शामिल हूँ।
मेरे ख्याल 8 या 10 राज्यों ने ये सर्वसम्मति से एक भावना प्रकट करी है कि राहुल गांधी चुनाव लड़ें। ये निर्णय उनका रहेगा अंत में कि वो चुनाव लड़ते हैं कि नहीं लड़ते हैं। जो भी हो, लेकिन एक लोकतांत्रिक प्रक्रिया से निकलकर जो नेता बनता है या उसका चुनाव होता है, उसके अंदर एक मॉरल अथॉरिटी आती है। और सोनिया गांधी जी, राहुल गांधी जी हमेशा चुनाव जीतकर ही अध्यक्ष बने हैं, तो चुनाव दोबारा हो रहे हैं। ये निर्णय राहुल जी का होगा कि वो लड़े ना लड़े, लेकिन कांग्रेस जन ये अपनी मंशा जाहिर कर चुके हैं कि उनको अध्यक्ष बनना चाहिए। लेकिन उन्होंने एक स्टैंड लिया हुआ है। अंत में उनका निर्णय क्या होगा मैं नहीं कह सकता हूं, लेकिन जो भी चुनाव होगा वो कांग्रेस को मजबूत करेगा और देश में एक उदाहरण पैदा कर रहे हैं।
Moving on to the state of Uttar Pradesh, there's been another big decision by the Yogi government which has caused quite a stir. After surveys announced on madarsas, the Uttar Pradesh government is now going to look into Waqf properties.
Another furious UP face-off. After survey of madrasas, the Yogi Adityanath government in Uttar Pradesh is scanning the Waqf board amid allegations of massive land grab and irregularities. A massive political war has erupted over the survey. The opposition calling it a divisive move.
सर्वे के खिलाफ हैं, सर्वे नहीं होना चाहिए और इस सरकार को केवल हिंदू मुस्लिम में उलझाना है। जो लोग दावा करते हैं $1 ट्रिलियन इकोनॉमी की, ये बताएं कि $1 ट्रिलियन की इकोनॉमी क्या मदरसों में सर्वे होने से हो जाएगी?
अगर सर्वे कराने से कोई सच सामने आता है, वक्फ की संपत्ति खाली होती है और उसको गरीब मुसलमानों को कहीं पर कुछ उसका लाभ पहुंचाया जा सकता है, सरकार की पवित्र मंशा है। लेकिन जो तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति करते हैं, चाहे वो श्री अखिलेश जी या अन्य कोई नेता हो,
ये सर्वे वो कोई भी कराए, सरकार का अधिकार होता है। और जहां तक मैंने कुछ बयान पढ़े हैं, बहुत सारे जो मुस्लिम लीडर्स उन्होंने इसको कहा भी है कि सर्वे होना चाहिए, बिल्कुल होना चाहिए, पर किसी भी द्वेष की भावना से नहीं होना चाहिए।
सरकार पूरी तरह से प्रदेश के सभी बच्चों की उच्च कोटि की शिक्षा प्रदान करने के प्रतिबद्ध है। हमारी सरकार शुचिता के साथ सभी विभागों को रेगुलराइज कर रही है। यदि कहीं कोई किसी को दिक्कत है वो कहे, हम बिल्कुल निष्पक्ष न्याय कराएंगे, ये हमारी जिम्मेदारी है।
Asaduddin Owaisi's MIM termed the Waqf survey one-sided and branded it mini NRC aimed to harass Muslims.
इस तरह का एक टारगेटेड सर्वे करना ये बिल्कुल सरासर गलत है और हम इसकी मुखालिफत करते हैं। तो ये सिस्टमैटिक टारगेटिंग हो रहा है मुसलमानों का। नहीं, सुनिए, ये सिस्टमैटिक टारगेटिंग हो रहा है मुसलमानों का और यूपी सरकार ये काम कर रही है।
ये कहा जा रहा है छोटी एनआरसी, लेकिन अब आप तैयारी में है बड़ी एनआरसी की। सच्चाई ये है कि आप सिर्फ और सिर्फ मुसलमानों को परेशान कर रहे हैं।
Yogi government has alleged that the board violated Waqf Act and violated property registration norms, striking down a 1989 order transferring barren non-agricultural land used for shrine, Qabristan and Eidgah to Waqf board. The Yogi government has vowed to correct what it calls an over 3-decade-old wrong, allowing Waqf to lay claim to vast amount of land, asking officials to submit report within a month. But the move has paved way for another high-voltage political confrontation. With Ashish Srivastav in Lucknow, Bureau Report, India Today.
There's a peculiar fallout of the flip-flop where the Delhi's liquor policy is concerned. There seems to be a problem of supply of liquor in high-end restaurants and even liquor stores. It seems that certain brands have completely run out. The national capital is now grappling with a shortage of liquor, and some of the major brands are missing from shop shelves. It isn't just whiskey, vodka, tequila that is off the shelves. Wine or even beer in Delhi is not available, from a complete glut during the new liquor policy which was rolled back now to a complete short supply. The liquor shortage has affected consumers who are finding it difficult to buy their brands. Apart from dissatisfied customers, the alcohol shortage is leading to huge losses for restaurants and pubs. There has also been a 40% decline in footfall for restaurants, as many liquor brands have completely vanished from the shelves. Recently, private liquor shops were replaced by Delhi government vends from September 1st as the city reverted to its old liquor policy. But with this going back to the old liquor policy, what really has happened is that the change has taken over and is now resulting in many of the high-end restaurants, bars or even liquor stores completely running out of major brands.
इंपोर्टेड ब्रांड्स हैं बिल्कुल अभी तक अवेलेबल नहीं है। पिछली पॉलिसी में भी हमारे को कुछ प्रॉब्लम थी उसमें, इस पॉलिसी में तो बिल्कुल ही नहीं है। अब कईयों ने अप्रूव ही नहीं किए हैं अपने ब्रांड्स अभी तक। और वाइन की भी बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है हमारे को, जो अच्छे ब्रांड्स हैं वाइन के वो भी अवेलेबल नहीं है। हमारी इंडियन बियर्स भी लिमिटेड हैं, किंगफिशर अवेलेबल है बट अल्ट्रा अवेलेबल नहीं है, कुछ हाइनेकन अवेलेबल नहीं है, कोरोना अवेलेबल नहीं है। ये सब ऑल मेड इन इंडिया ब्रांड्स हैं, ये भी अवेलेबल नहीं है।
In the whole industry we say there is a shortage, so that's like customer we also like, if we want to make something special for them and most of the brands are like not available in the market, so we can't, like we are facing the issues for that.
When you were going out, we sat down to have a drink. They did not have beer available. They did not have. I don't think they have tequila available. So instead of asking what do you have, we asked, okay, you tell us what you have, and then you serve.
Are you one of those people who likes to go out to have that special drink? Do you want to celebrate maybe using a certain bottle of champagne, or on days when you're not feeling that good? Most of us do tend to go out looking for a specific brands. But chances are if you step into Delhi's restaurants, you will not find that particular drink or the brand which you like. Let's do a small demo. I've come to a restaurant, I have the menu in front of me. Let's check what all they have, what all they don't have. आपके पास ये है?
No ma'am, right now is not available because we don't have the gin.
You don't have the gin, yeah. Okay. ये available है?
This is also not available. We don't have the whiskey to make this cocktail actually right now. Yeah.
तो मतलब ये जो पूरा मेन्यू है इसमें से 50% चीजें तो है नहीं?
Yeah, exactly. Around 50 to 60% cocktails right now is not available. So we are working with only 40%.
You're working with only 40%.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
So working with only 40%, the menu is in front of me. Unfortunately, I have very limited options to choose from, which means that one will have to make do with whatever they have. It looks like this is what it will be for Delhi Heights, at least for the next 2 months. The restaurant owners, the managers are now hoping for the government to take a call and to make sure that the supply of alcohol, especially premium brands which are used to make certain drinks, they should be available. Otherwise, you and I will have to make do with whatever we have. This is Aishwarya Paliwal reporting for India Today with camera person Premchand Mishra.
Well, not quite dry, but dryish. Well, that has been the effect of the flip-flops in the liquor policy in the national capital. Well, where tipplers are concerned, I'm sure hopeful that this little crisis of alcohol supply, one tides over soon in the national capital. Well, with that, I want to shift focus, viewers, to all the anti-hijab protests that are taking place in Iran, reverberating across the world in support.
Women in different countries unite to voice their protest against hijab and violent moral policing in Iran. They stand by Iranian women who have been out on the street and on social media protesting against the hijab rule. They got into a brawl with security officials, some even threw tear gas. 3 have been killed in these protests so far. It all started after 22-year-old Masha Amin's death in custody. In the second week of September, Masha was detained by the so-called morality police after officers apparently found fault with her hijab. While in detention, she slipped into a coma and died. Police claimed she suffered a heart attack. But her family countered the claim by saying that she had no history of heart diseases. Iran's president has ordered a probe. The United Nations on Tuesday, too, demanded an investigation.
Ms. Amini, a 22-year-old Iranian woman from the Kurdish minority, was with her brother in Tehran when she was arrested on the 13th of September for what was perceived to be improper hijab. She fell into a coma shortly after collapsing at Bozara Detention Center. Ms. Amini, who also goes by the Kurdish name Gina, died 3 days later. There are reports that Ms. Amini was beaten on the head with a baton, and her head was banged against the vehicle by so-called morality police. Authorities have stated that she died of natural causes.
Women in Iran have had to cover themselves with hijab or headscarf since after the 1979 Islamic Revolution. Members of the morality police enforce the strict dress code. This is implemented even for foreign visitors. Brave Iranian women are taking to the streets, chanting death to the dictator. Bureau Report, India Today.
You're watching the Fact Check segment where we bust certain claims masquerading to be facts on social media platforms and WhatsApp group. There's a claim floating about suggesting that this is a video of child abuse in Indian madrasas. Incorrect, factually fake news. This video is from 2018 and has nothing to do with India. This is a madrasa in Pakistan.